Things to consider before entering a trade. Things to consider before entering a trade. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, bonjour, bonsoir, mes amis. Guten Morgen, guten Tag, guten Abend. For those of you who are new to us, we are the TSTW 24 traders, and our website is www.stochastic-magdi.com. The title of the video is Things to Consider Before Entering a Trade. This is a personal video for a trader that has asked a specific question about how I enter my trade. All right, but we have decided to make this video public because it's an essential subject for day traders, swing traders. All right, and it's a challenging topic. All right, so I will try my best to give to traders things that they must consider before entering a trade. Okay, so if you are a day trader, you are looking first for a trading setup. Same thing if you are swing trader, you are looking for a valid trading setup. Okay, that's the first step. In fact, we spend more time on the trading setup, because if the trading setup is not solid, is not viable, is not reliable, is not a high probability trade setup, okay, we can have the perfect entry and we may lose. So important point, the trading setup. All right, so we see the trading setup, for instance, on the daily chart. We must validate the trading setup, for instance, on the weekly chart, monthly chart, okay, higher time frame. We see the trading setup on the 2 hours chart. We can check at least the 4 hours chart and the daily chart. Okay, you see the trading setup on the hourly chart. You can check at least the 2 hours chart, the 4 hours chart, and the daily chart to validate the setup. What you are doing, you are trying to see the bigger picture, and then see whether the trading setup is aligning with the bigger picture. Okay, we don't want the video to be too long, so I will move on very fast. The next thing that we do, we switch time frame to a signal time frame. All right, so this video is not about a trading signal. We are looking for the signal. There are two types of signal. An indirect signal is given by the technical indicators, stochastic, MACD, RSI, CCI. They give what we call an indirect signal. When the technical indicators fire the signal, we do not enter the trade. The price must now give us what we call a direct signal. In fact, I will record a video about direct signal very soon, and I will post it also at 244S Trader YouTube channel. Okay, so once we have the signal now, the challenge is now to enter the trade. This is the question we want to answer. All right, so in fact, I would say to this trader Martin is that answer this question is that is a very difficult question that you have asked. In fact, you have asked excellent question, and this is a very difficult question. Why is it difficult? Because all traders do not enter the trade, in the same way. All right, so depending on the trading style of the trader, he or she may decide to enter the trade in a different manner. So I need to be very careful that I do not impose my trading style on other traders. I try to avoid that at all costs. I don't want to impose my trading style on anybody. Okay, very, very important. So for instance, I will give you one example. A trader with a deeper pocket, or a big institution that is day trading, may have tested their trading system, for instance. So they may notice that the trading system may have, for instance, 70% winning rate or 60% winning rate. All right, and they have tried various stop loss, and they have noticed that, for instance, 30 pips is what they should use for that particular trading setup or signal. All right, so these type of deep pocket traders will just place the trade. So they see their setup, they place it, and they use 30 pip stop loss. They can even use automatic trading system, automatic trading software to trade for them. So they don't care about anything else, and they just place it because they have tested their system, and they know that with 30 pip stop loss, with that kind of trading setup that they have tested, okay, is okay. So they just trade it like that all the time until, okay, they know that, okay, it's not working anymore, and then they will stop, okay. Another thing I need to say also, talking about how we enter the trade, is also, it depends also on the risk tolerance of each traders. I have had some traders that told me that 5-minute time frame, for instance, to enter a day trade is too high for them. So these traders want to enter the trade on the 1-minute time frame and even on the 10-second time frame. They are risk averse. They want to use 10 pip stop loss. They want to use the very, very tiny stop loss. This is about this type of trader. They are highly risk averse. All right. And also there are some traders that, okay, are not that risk averse, and they will vary their their trading stops. Okay, so I am one of them. So for day trading, I try to use maximum 30 pip. Okay, but if, for instance, you are trading a highly volatile financial instrument like Google or Apple stock, 30 pip, you may be taken out before you even blink. All right, so depending on the volatility or the characteristic of the financial instrument that we are trading, all right, we can use, okay, the same stop loss for every financial instrument. So we consider also the characteristic or the nature of the financial instrument that we are trading. All right, this is also will affect our decision about how we enter the trade. Okay, all right, but to answer the general answer that I can give for this question, a difficult question like this, how to enter the trade, things to consider, the number one thing one should remember is that one should always consider the time of the day. All right, first thing, the time, the place, and what is happening. Now, I always consider these three things: the time of the day, I will check the clock. All right, what is the time of the day? All right, how the market behaves at that particular time, I want to know. So with that information, it will influence how I enter the trade. The time of the day. All right, the next thing is the place. When I talk about the place, we are talking about if I want to sell, I want to sell at a resistance zone or a support level that has been converted into a resistance. All right, I want to buy, I want to make sure that I'm buying at a support level. This is critical for my entry. So if, for instance, a signal is fired somewhere here, and the best support that I would like to buy is somewhere here, sometimes I may stay away. All right, I may wait. I have recorded some live video when I showed that I've been waiting for entry. All right, for, okay, hours waiting for entry. All right, so the place is very, very important. So if you forget everything that I've said so far, remember the place where we are into the trade is critical for us. Okay, the next thing is what is happening at that place. All right, so for instance, we see a resistance. This is a resistance here on the 2-hour chart or the USD yen. The price arrives, all right, or hits that level. Now we go to our entry time frames, for instance, 3-minute time frame, 5-minute time frame. All right, for traders that are very highly risk averse, 1-minute time frame. I don't use 1-minute time frame at all. All right, so now we want to analyze what is happening, okay, at that place. So we want to sell, we want to analyze what is happening at that point in time at that resistance zone. We want to buy, we have already identified the support, talking about the place. Now we want to see on our entry time frame what is happening there. So by combining, okay, the time of the day, so the time of the day, I'm also talking about the market environment, okay, the economy news, what's happening, market environment, what is happening now, okay, how the market is behaving, what are the news that I do, what other traders are thinking, what they are likely to behave. All right. For instance, we know that Friday afternoon, most traders, professional, okay, are not in the after New York is open. The first 2 hours, that's it, gone. They're gone. They're going on holiday. They're going for weekends. All right. So you want to know, okay, London is closed now. You want to day trade. This is a gap period. So you need to be careful. Some of the time, you know that this time you can see some excellent trade set out, but you end up in a losing trade. So, but these things can come through experience. Your judgment will come through experience. That's why I don't want to impose my trading style on traders. Okay? So, the time of the day, all right, the place, and what is happening. So, suppose the time is good, okay? We have find a valid resistance, all right? And now we are on our entry time frame. Now, Martin, what I will say to you, because this video is recorded for this trader, is that remember the video that I sent to you about the drawing, how we enter with the drawing. I will refer you back to that. So, you will also notice that I'll do something else. I look at the candlestick bars, okay? So, these are the candlestick bar here that I use. So, I will look at the behavior of the past. Suppose now, okay, suppose we are here now, okay? Let's try to do that. So there's a kind of resistance here, if you agree. So you see here, price went down, price went down, it went down here also. So resistance, so the price is approaching this zone here, okay? It's not almost there yet. Okay, now I'm going to 5-minute time frame, and now we want to see what is the price doing now here. My resistance is far away, so I have to consider the place. It's not very good. It's almost a good place, but it's not there yet. All right, so I need to be careful if I want to sell now. All right, it's not there yet. The risk is quite high for me for my stop loss day trading. Okay, the time of the day is 52 minutes past 11 in London. It's a night time in London. I don't trade this period for us. All right, some traders do, but I mean, I've done it in the past, but I don't recommend it to traders. Waste of time, pure waste of time. Wait at least until Hong Kong is open. Trade 1 hour or two, and then go away, go to bed or whatever, and wait till London is open, or ignore it completely and trade a London session. All right, so the time of the day. Now, what's happening here now? Okay, so what's happening here now? So we are seeing now we are not exactly. Suppose I'm going to do now. I'll move my resistance down. Okay, suppose we are at a resistance zone, and this is what the price doing now here. Can I sell at this? Some trader will sell here like this, okay? Some trader will just sell it. They will say to me, John, just sell it and place your stop loss 10 pips above it. Some will do that, okay? But it's not analyzing the price. That's why we're talking about looking at the candlestick bar here. What's happening here? The price is consolidating at this point in time. What the price has done before, the price was bullish first before hitting this level. Now is consolidating. All right. So there was a bullish progression on my 5-minute time frame up to my supposed to be a resistance zone. Now the price is slowing down. Is it a continuation? Is it a reversal? Well, in that case, all right, if it's a continuation, if it's going to continue to go up, you break above the current, okay? You break above the. So if I want to buy here, okay, how we buy at the resistance must break above that consolidation zone, and then go like this and give me validate this level as a support level. Then I will take it from there. Then I will have a stop loss behind the consolidation zone. After I have checked the setup, okay, the signal, now we are the entry time frame, we are looking at what's happening now. This is a consolidation happening. We don't want to violate the market pattern on any time frame. The price consolidating. Now, if I want to sell, as I told you, I can take the risk and just sell it like this and leave my stop loss here. It's so risky. I'm just speculating. But if I'm speculating, I will control the risk and say, okay, this is a risky trade that I'm taking. I'll give it a chance. And sometimes it works beautifully. Sometimes they may take me out and I know exactly that, okay, this trade was a high risk trade and they take me out. There's no surprise here. But I can wait. Suppose I want to sell. I can wait, break below the consolidation zone, and then you retest it here. Now it start going down. Okay, so it will come with a bullish candle up, then another bearish candle. All right, you need to monitor carefully the candle, how the price behaves here. It's not sufficient to hit it and just close with one red candle and then go back in. But suppose it did that, it just come like this and then two. I can sell at this, place my stop loss here. But what I'm doing here is because we are in a resistance zone, there was a consolidation. Now a price break below the consolidation zone. It's a weakness. I can sell. If you take me out, I know at least that I've done the right thing. Okay? Check it. How long? We're talking now for 15 minutes. I was thinking that I'll keep it like 20 minutes. I haven't even finished yet. All right. So this is one example. Okay. Another time, we can suppose oh, there's one here. Look, this section here. Suppose there is a support here. Okay. So talking about what is happening at the place. So the time, the place. Now what is happening there, okay? What is happening at that point in time there, okay? So we have seen a setup, for instance, a double bottom followed by a higher low. This is a higher probability trade setup. I've seen that on a 2-hour chart. Now, okay, we go, for instance, to the 10-minute time frame. Signal is fired, okay? At a support level, bullish signal. Now we are on the 5-minute time frame. Here we are here. So we are here at a support level, and we notice that the price first was consolidated here. So we are a little bit patient, but we are looking at the price, the behavior of the price. So here, if I was here, I'm looking at this candle, you see here. So first attempt, price went up, and then slow down, blah, 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 blah. Now look at, like here, definitely, I will buy, okay, here, I'll buy here. Look, I'll buy here. I'll buy here. I'll buy here. Why? Because look at this candle. This candle, the price was going horizontal, and then you see these are bearish sellers. They sell with this tall candle. Pay attention to the tall candle. So they went down big time, but that's it. No one sell it anymore. And then the bull push it up. So I know that, okay, these bears are under pressure. Those who sold it here are under pressure. I'm monitoring what's happening now. I'm zooming to it, watching carefully what other traders are doing. So this candle here, the tall candle that is here, it went down. And then I know that these are sellers. They sell it big time. So no one was expecting the price was, you see the size of the candle, then now you see this tall. And then now they push them back. So these bears are under pressure. I'm watching. So now the bears are trying to sell again. You see here, they try to sell again. And now this time again, another bullish candle pushed them out. So this is now, I'm ready. I know that these bears are under pressure. The bulls are fighting here. So I will want another thing I will mention to you. If you're about to enter the trade, wait for a candle to close. Even on the signal time frame, you can do that. You can wait for, talking about the time of the day, we can wait for an hourly candle to close, or a 30-minute candle to close, or a 3-minute candle to close. Professional, wait for the candle to close. You can wait for the 30-minute candle to close, hourly candle to close. But now, even on the entry time frame here on the 3-minute chart, I'll wait for this candle here. It's not because it starts going up, I'll just buy it straight away. I'll wait for this candle to close. You see this candle close, I buy. You can see, even if I did that, you can see the price went down fast, but again, the bull bought it again. Now I'll start smiling because as they push it first time, now I buy now in this trade here. Now you can see that straight away, the price tried to go down. But other traders join, they see what is happening. In fact, here we have a higher low that is being formed. I'm enter here, and I place my stop loss behind this low here. So it's better that I record live videos to demonstrate how I enter the trade. I think be ready for it. I will be recording live videos, okay, and I will explain to traders what am I looking for, what is happening. But the bottom line about this video is that we must check the time when we are about to enter the trade. talking about the economy news, what's happening, what's the market environment. Is it a good time to enter a day trade? Can a professional trader enter a trade this time of the day? All right, the time. Okay, the next thing, all right, that we want to check is the place. So I want to buy. Am I at a support level, or is a resistance being converted into a support level? I want to know. Very important. It's not only the horizontal support level, we can also on the edge of a trend line. So rally up, touch a bearish trend line, touch it first time, second time, third time is mine. Touch it here. Alright, on the edge is a resistance. A bearish trend line is a resistance. A bullish trend line is a support. Alright, so we want to buy the place support in the support zone. But the support that we are using is from the higher time frame. Then we switch to the lower time frame to zoom into it to observe what the price is doing in that zone. So here I will enter here and place my stop loss here because I want to buy, I want to monitor what the bear are doing. Are they dominating? So here you see the bull push it out, which is good news. So this I can see that some people start buying now. In my support zone where I'm willing to buy. Okay, now the under pressure I want to observe. So all this time I'll be waiting, and here this is a good one. They push it down big time, but they were forced back out, and then again they push it. This time they couldn't even bring it here. Now this green candle, I'll enter here. All right, it makes sense. If I want to sell, for instance, okay, we want to monitor here. This is another example here. You see the bulls here. They push it into this zone. They push it. Now, but these are bulls. They push it. Now they were taken down. Okay, all right. This one indicates that somebody sold it here. Some people sold it here. That's why the price went down now. Okay. Now price is going down, but you see they bought it here. So this low is very important for me. This low is very, very important for me because as the bear sold it here, watch the lows. If here you see this low. So after this bull pushed it big time, the bear forced it down, but that's the lowest that they can achieve. So for me, it would be nice if the price did below this level, retest it, turn around, I will sell. Okay? But there are more to this that we can look at. I will go again on the hourly chart. Okay, show traders things that I look for. In fact, for TSTW24 traders, we use the 2-hour chart. So I can tell traders now. So one thing you can look for that is powerful, I'm going to record a video about it, is the tail of the candle. Candlestick bar that with a long tails are highlighting a support zone. With a long shadow on the top like this are highlighting resistance zone. Okay, on the 2-hour chart. In fact, for TSTW24 trader, we say 2-hour chart time frame, draw the key levels, this horizontal support. Yeah, that's the first thing you do in the morning. Here is one. So, like here on this chart, on the 2-hour chart, a TSTW24 trader we draw this line, the pink one, we draw this one also. And if there are trend line, he or she will draw the trend line. He or she can also draw, okay, use the pitfall tool for advanced TST traders, okay, you can draw it. But if you pay attention to the result, so now on the 2-hour chart, a TSTW24 trader will say, what is the current market pattern for the dollar yen? Okay, it's a balanced market, it's consolidating. So best place to sell is somewhere in this zone, best place to buy in this zone. But this is on the 2-hour chart frame. The validation of this setup, we have to go to the higher time frame. All right. As I explained to trader this weekend, I will give priority to sell signal for the USD yen. Therefore, I will leave alone, or if I'm buying here, I will be very, very careful. Very, very careful. All right. So, if the medium term if the medium term trend conflict with the long term trend, and you receive a signal to sell, all right, you know that it's a risky signal. You need to be very, very careful, all right. But it doesn't mean that you cannot take it. But if you are taking it, okay, all right, take it gently. Sometimes it may work beautifully, and you get away with it nicely, all right. Okay, all right. So on this chart, for instance, this is a resistance zone. A better resistance is up here. All right. So what I want to say to you, the shadow on the top of the candle are highlighting the resistance zone. The tail are also highlighting the support zone. Sometimes on the entry time frame, we pay attention to that also. So if I use another financial instrument, I will use Euro GBP. Today that are trading Euro GBP, you need to be very, very. If you trade this currency pair, pay attention to the euro dollar, but not for children, okay? Not for children, this currency pair, all right? Sometimes you'll be following the euro and then you change direction straight away, all right? Because of the hedging activity that are taking place in this euro GBP, all right? So here we are, we're on a 2-hour chart for the euro GBP, all right? What is happening now? What is the current market pattern? So if I want to day trade this is what I'm looking at. So consolidation. But before that, what was happening? There was a bullish progression. So are we going to have a continuation? If we're going to have a continuation, the price might find a support above the consolidation. If there's no support above it, it just it's not a continuation. We don't know what the price will do, but if the price reveals to us exactly what it's up to, we'll take advantage of it. You see here, it did below the consolidation, came back, but went back inside. So here, as it's coming here, we are observing the price. So it's touching it here, you switch to the entry time frame, and you draw your market pattern. So you will notice if it was first in the declining channel, and then suddenly come out of it, you know that the music is changing, and you take precaution carefully. Here it is, okay? All right? So we are here now, okay, near the top of that consolidation, but before that we have a bullish. I don't want to go to the higher time frame to validate all this setup because we want to concentrate on the entry. So to make a long story short, is that when I am entering a trade, I keep my eyes on the candlestick bar because I want to check what is happening. Okay, so I'm going to go now to the 5-minute time frame, but please, okay, if you are not satisfied with my answers, don't worry, we will be recording live video and gently, all right, we'll get there. Okay, so don't get upset with me if you are not satisfied with what I'm saying here at this point in time. But remember the key point, the time of the day, the place, and what is happening will allow you, okay, to know exactly when to enter the trade. So this line here, we have noticed that it's a resistance zone. All right. So we can see that some people sold it big time here. In fact, the price formed a head and shoulder pattern on this entry time frame, which is a bearish chart pattern. So bearish chart pattern are formed on here a resistance zone. Okay. Another thing that we can look for when we're about to enter the trade are chart patterns. So we are at a support level on our entry time frame. Look for a support level and inverted head and shoulder pattern. Okay, this is a bullish chart pattern. Look for bullish chart pattern. If you are using a double bottom chart pattern, you see you are on the lower time frame. If you see that is be gentle, okay? You want the double bottom to be a little bit wider, okay? Now I don't want the video to be too long, otherwise I'll be going on a different subject. The double bottom to be wider. Those that are very close, be careful, okay? But then here we are looking at this price here, okay? So some people sold it here. I want to see what other trader have done there before where they have sold it, okay? Now here it price round fast there, but look carefully what the price has done here. Okay, this is something else that you see the candle were very tall, and then we have this triangle here. The triangle also allow us to enter the trade. Okay, see here there was a small triangle. Earlier with traders we talk about diagonal. There was this small triangle here. You see here. The price went up big time, and then from a triangle, now it's out of a triangle. You will sell after this red candle here. The triangle also can help us enter the trade. So, chart patterns, okay, we are looking for chart pattern, value chart pattern. We can use triangles, okay, these are beautiful setup like this nice one. I see this like this, I'll sell here. I'll sell here. But I'm not selling just because of this. But some people sold it here, I know. So they sold it before. The price coming there, we want to know whether they're going to sell again. Are they serious bear? Okay? Some people bought it before support level, price went down again. So we want to, so another thing you want to understand, if you're about to enter a bullish trade, we want to buy low. So the price must pull back. Okay? If you want to sell, we want to sell high. So the price must go up fast. So you see here, the story here is going down, 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 it's going horizontal. Don't chase it like this. Don't try to sell like this in the middle of nowhere, okay? We want the price to go up. Here, if I want to sell like this, you need to be careful, okay? So you are forcing it a bit. The price went down already. You don't want to be the last person to sell. In this case, you can apply the consolidation. So you say gently here, all right, and leave a tiny stop loss there because you know that it went down before. It's too late. You want to buy, you want the price to go down. You want to sell, you want the price to go up. So here it is, it went back to the same resistance. Beautiful. Now we observe what the price was doing here. So remember what I said, the time, market environment, economy, what other traders are taking, okay, how the market behaves, all right. Now, okay, we have a place, a resistance level. Now what is happening? A triangle is being formed and the price out of it is candle here. I will sell and place my stop loss here. Okay? So we can use triangle, we can use chart pattern on our entry time frame, but the most important thing, if you want me to cut it all, is to check what is happening there and now at a support level or at a resistance level on the edge of a trend line. What is happening now? Okay? All right? What is happening here now? Okay? It will help you make have a nice entry, a painless entry, because you may enter the trade and start praying, all right, or being under pressure. That's what I meant. Okay? It happens sometimes. Everybody go through it, but you don't want many of your entry being painful. All right, but at the end of the day, with a bit of experience, all right, by working, okay, gently, by the time you know, you get it right. Another thing that trader must also understand: if the price is going to go up, the price will be in the rising channel on the entry time frame. So here we are on the 5-minute time frame. If I want to buy, for instance, here, the price must come out of the declining channel at least minimum. All right, minimum. Unless a pattern is completed. Okay, let's leave that one now, okay? Unless a pattern is completed, okay? Or we are at a convergent point, all right? So the market pattern also will allow us break a ball, retest, turn around, but the place is here at a valid support level. So it's all down to the setup. If we have, okay, if I go now for this 2-hour chart, which I use myself for day trading, here we are, it went up, and now it's consolidating. So the price consolidating on the 2-hour chart, why the price consolidating here is acknowledging a key level. So we have to go now, if the price consolidating, it's not acknowledging a key level. So I'm going to go to the daily chart quickly and see what's happening. So there is a one level here. Okay, I push it a bit. Now the video is nearly 35 minutes. Okay, that was not my intention. So you see there's a resistance here, resistance here, resistance here, resistance here, and the price now oscillating around that resistance level on my daily chart. Okay, let's be a little bit more curious and go to the weekly chart. Okay, same thing. There's a resistance on the weekly chart, and that's the level that the price acknowledging. The bigger picture for this currency pair is that the price is still on the decline. You see here, you see now? Now it's becoming clearer now, okay? Becoming clearer, isn't it? By drawing the market pattern on a weekly chart or any time frame, we can see that we are still in a declining channel on the weekly chart. But the bearish momentum is diminishing because the price is not displaying a new lower low anymore. So if we're going to be bullish in this condition, all right, like we see now on the weekly chart, so you see form a kind of a V bottom here, a round bottom here, along the level that I'm highlighting is 7371, 7351, from a kind of V pattern there. All right, so price went down all this time. Now it's stuck here, forming this here. So for me, looking at this now on the weekly chart, it's become clear to me that the level of 7351 is a very important level. And if I want to buy, I want to see some bullish pattern, at least on the 2-hour chart. And then I will use a top-down trading method, 2-hour chart, 10-minute time frame, okay, and 5 minutes for my entry. So I'll go back to my 3 minutes. My this is the line we are watching. Let's color it now into pink. All right. So you see what we are doing now? So the most important thing is that have we found, okay, a solid or reliable trade setup? The time of the day. Is the market environment good for us now to take this trade? Next question. What is the price doing there now? Okay? And don't be the last, don't be the first person to buy. This is what I say. Don't be the first person to buy and don't be the last person to buy. The opposite is also true. So we want to see some people buying fast. You see this candle here. This is what I said to you, the tall candle. See my pink line? Some people bought it big time. So this low for this candle on a 2-hour chart is so important for me now. If it dip below this low and find a resistance, I will sell instead. But the best scenario is for it to come back again here. And then we will now switch to, okay, 10-minute time frame without violating the market pattern. But this level here, 7351, is a key level for that I'm watching. And then from the 10-minute, we can go to the entry time frame and monitor what's happening. So on a signal time frame, we can monitor what is happening. So see, some people bought it big time. Touch it, boom, up. Okay, so they bought it here. So I'm not going to be the first person to buy. It will be nice for the price to return back here. But if it come back here, that's not yet the signal for me to buy. Okay, now I'll go to the 10-minute time frame. So I'm using now, okay? My 2-hour time frame as my trading setup, price at a support zone, 10-minute time frame for my signal, and then, okay, I can drop it down to 3 minutes for entry or 5 minutes for my entry. I can do that. So now on the 10 minutes, what do we see? We see this, the top candle here. The price form a kind of what's happening here. Look carefully, okay? So what is happening now is so important. It's very important what is happening now. And we are analyzing the candlestick, the chart pattern. We use triangle and see what is happening so we can enter the trade at the right time and also at the right place painlessly. Okay, so as I said, it was a difficult question, but please do not get upset with me if you are not satisfied with these answers. But slowly, we will record live video, and the most important is the price we are watching when we are about to enter the trade. What is the price doing now at that place, okay, and at that time? This is the end of the video. I hope you find it useful, okay, and we put it to use to make excellent entries. Alright, if you like this video, because we make this video public, though it's a personal video, I'll send to the trader first. You watch it first before everybody else, and then I will make it public, okay? So if you like this video, please give us the thumbs up. Okay, if you dislike it, please give us the thumbs down. Alright, if you love it, feel free, okay, to share it on Google+, on Twitter, and also on Facebook. This is not a confidential video, so TSG traders can share it, okay? If you love our videos, okay, feel free to subscribe to our channel 24 Forex Trader. Until the next time, enjoy yourself and be very happy. We are a TSTW24 trader talking about things to consider before entering a trade. This video has been recorded for a trader that has asked a specific question. Now we are making it public. Speak to you soon.